All right, guys, we have a new development here, a little bit of a surprising development. We have a tornado warning in effect. This is not a joke. Getting everything up to speed here and getting everything pulled up here. Um, Area of rotation north of Wayland heading in toward Middleville. South of Caledonia heading toward Hastings here. We'll get a look in this really quickly here. I am trying to get operated. I closed out everything from my last stream here, so I am just getting this all pulled back up here. So bear with me here for 2 seconds while I get everything pulled up and going here. The rotation does appear to be kind of tight, actually. Let's go ahead and take a two-panel look on this on the Radar Omega and track this down to the road here. Give me 1 second to plug in my phone here. All right, got Alex on here as well. All right, let's go ahead and check this down to the road here. So we are going to be looking at this area of rotation just south of Corning, moving east-southeast toward Middleville here. Area of rotation is located basically on the county line here of Allegan and Berry counties, moving in toward Middleville here. We saw this rotation pick up here. Past couple of scans, they did a great job warning this immediately as we got into honestly, what is this, a merger or what exactly happened with this? It happens so fast here. It's radar indicated, not seeing anything that is on the ground at this point. Let's go ahead and take our GR2 behind the scenes here and do a 4-panel on this and go ahead and get back into the swing of things here. Go ahead and zoom in on this. All right, cool.
Hey, Ryan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, so we're jumping in. I know Chandler is about to jump in as well here for the tornado warning.
Okay, cool. All right, tornado sirens going off in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is not in a threat right now. This is well south of the region here. This is going to be in the county, basically on the county line here of Allegan as well as Berry County. So if you guys live in Middleville, Irving, all along the Patterson Road area, this is going to be crossing Patterson Road momentarily, Green Lake Road, Cherry Valley Road, Gackler Road, Shad Road, Jackson Road. You guys are all in the path of this. The rotation is going to be right here where I'm going to circle this. I'm about to cross over into Berry County.
Yeah, I would say it's just probably crossing Berry County as we speak, given the speed. And the radar is probably a minute or so behind. So, yeah, I would definitely say Middleville, Irving, take cover immediately. Lowest room, away from windows, basement is preferable. If you live in a mobile home, now's the time to leave that if you can find a safe area. Otherwise, please do not be in a mobile home or anything like that at this point. We ask that if you have a friend or a neighbor that has a basement or a sturdy structure, that you find that.
It's going to be West Michigan, Berry County. Looking at this area of rotation here, about to cross over into complete Berry County here. Appeared to be kind of tight back here just south of Corning. And that's just a bit of rotation here that's continuing off to the east-southeast here. So Middleville being your safe place. Outside the warning is Irving. Downstream is Hastings. You guys are not in the warning just yet, but it's heading in your direction here in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if in Hastings they've sounded the sirens. Depending on the county, they will sound it if a tornado warning is issued, even though this is a polygon. And Hastings is not in the warning. If you do live in Hastings, you may be hearing the sirens going off. But right now, Middleville, Irving, you guys are right now in the path of this storm that has the potential to produce a tornado. This has not been cited. This is radar indicated. This is capable of producing a tornado. But the rotation is strong enough here that the threat is real. So treat this seriously. If you live in Middleville, Irving, please take cover now.
All right, so waiting for the new scan to pop in here. I'm not sure if this is just an old scan here. I'm not looking at anything too new here. GR2 is not loaded in here yet either. So
yeah,
this is going to be West Michigan, just south of Grand Rapids. A little
yep,
bit of development here. Didn't really expect this to happen tonight, but here we are.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, color me surprised.
Yep. caught us all off guard there. I was getting in the bed, ready to go to bed, and then saw a text, "Hey, there's a warning," and then all of a sudden we're all jumping into action here. So
Yeah.
this is going to be broadening out. So it's going to be just due west here at Middleville. Should miss Middleville just to the south here. This is not on the ground that we see. The rotation looks like it's weakening as it continues off to the east southeast. Area of interest is going to be, I'm going to take back my GR2. This is not loading for me on Radar Omega. There we go. So area of rotation is going to be up here, just to the west of Middleville here. We see where it was kind of meeting together over here, and it's kind of running back out here. So overall, this is going to be moving toward the Hastings area, right along this highway. I do not have my Omega pulled up here. Highway 37.
37, yeah.
Yep.
If you were in Middleville, even though it looks like the rotation may just move just to your south, you should not expect, at the very least, some large hail. It looks like, I don't know, I see that hail tracker on there, Ryan. At the very least, maybe near an inch in diameter hail possible with this storm as well.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. It's a good point there, Alex. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go get my laptop up so I can get dual radar going here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Again, we want to reiterate, we've said this before on past live streams. Since this tornado warning is in 2 different counties, some counties might do tornado warning sirens countywide.
Exactly, yep. So if you're in Allegan County, if you are in Berry County, even though this polygon only covers a small area, your town or village may sound the sirens depending on where you're at. But again, right now the focus is on near Middleville and Irving in the eastern part of this tornado warning. Middleville, it looks like the rotation is going to be just to your south. But this is not, you're not out of the woods there. You may be expecting some large hail with the storm as well in Middleville. Irving, this rotation looks to be moving towards you. And again, generally route Highway 37 that runs out of Hastings towards Middleville is in the next area of up for potential rotation here.
Alex, can you get there?
I can't, not in time, no. I'm back home right now. I wouldn't be able to get there in time.
How far are you out from like Hastings?
About an hour and 9 minutes.
Jeez. That's not going to work.
No. But I don't know where, if we can get a hold of Ben and Drew, our partner chasers, I don't know where they were at.
Ben is all
They're-
the way down
they're
by
closer.
Vicksburg still.
Okay.
Drew and Chris are up by
They up in Mount Pleasant?
no, I think Drew is going north through Fowler back home, and Chris is in Westphalia.
Gotcha. So the good news is that it looks like the rotation has weakened a little bit since the last couple of scans. I know I don't see that updating on the screen, but I was just taking a peek at radar scope.
I got to
It
go
looks
make
like-
a phone call. I'll be right back.
It looks like it's still there enough for the tornado warning, but it doesn't look as tight as it was a little bit ago,
Correct.
which is always a good thing. It's what we like to see.
Yeah, this surprised the heck out of me.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it surprised all of us. I know it's tornado was not on my bingo card today.
No.
So again, the tornado warning continues. This warning was issued for Allegan and Berry County. However, just given the location of this tornadic thunderstorm, it is all in Berry County now. If you are in Allegan County, I'm comfortable enough giving the clear to you now in Allegan County. Again, if you live in Allegan County, you are in the clear. Berry County, you are still in the threat area. Tornado warning continues here, especially for the city of Millville and Irving here. Again, that's near Highway 37 in Berry County. Hastings, you should be near your whatever tornado shelters you may have. Again, Hastings is not in the tornado warning, but you are close enough that you should be prepared to take cover if a warning is issued.
Still a decent coupling on the backside of that.
Yeah.
Ryan, you're muted.
Do we have any chasers on this storm by chance? Do you know?
Nope.
Okay.
None.
I was just agreeing with you there as well. That coupling 943 scan does look to be still there. So I'll be crossing just south of Middleville. I'm going to go ahead and take back radar Omega because why not? I got 2 radars up now. This is going to be crossing US or Highway 37 here south of Middleville momentarily. It's going to probably go into Irving here. Again, this is not on the ground that we see, but the area of rotation will go right through the Irving area here, riding the US or the Michigan Highway 37 here towards Hastings. So as Alex was just saying, you guys downstream here in Irving or Hastings, your guys are not in that warning right now, but they very well could extend this further over to include you here in the next couple of minutes.
And again, just to reiterate for the people, and they just looks like they just trimmed that warning. So it is just Berry County in that tornado warning now. They just cleared Allegan County. Again, like we had said, the tornadic thunderstorm is just in Berry County now. It looks like we're bringing up some tracks here, some timing of this potential tornado now.
Yeah, so Irving in 5 minutes, Hastings in 17, Coates Grove in 25, Morgan in 27. Total population is around 7,500. So pretty rural. That's good news, but still got some people in the path of this.
And again, for the people in the comments, we are focused here on Berry County and Southwest Michigan. That is our area of concern. There is no other severe weather presently besides this thunderstorm right now. Kent County is in the clear. I've seen that a few times. I know they might have sounded the sirens in proximity with that initial tornado warning being just south of the Kent County line. Kent County is in the clear. Allegan County is now in the clear. This is a Berry County area that we're focused on right now. Again, with that tornado warning that continues. For people in the comments, this is just Berry County, Middleville, Irving, eventually Hastings, potentially, if this rotation continues. So we're not going to be really focusing on other locations in Michigan, as there's no threat of severe weather currently for other areas in Michigan, just for Berry County currently.
Rotation does look like it's broadened out even further again, so it'll be just south of Middleville now, heading down Highway 37 toward Hastings. Pretty much centered over Adams Road and US 37 just south of Red Sports Bar and Grill. Looks like that warning did get expired there, Alex. I don't see it on my screen anymore. Or is it?
Yep, it looks like they allow the warning to expire. Yep, which is it's really great news. It does still concern me. There is still enough rotation there that it does concern me. I don't want to give up on it just yet.
No, we're going to be on here for a few minutes at least.
But thankfully, the warning was allowed to expire. But definitely something still to watch, as that rotation still is there. So again, this area that we are focused on right now is for Berry County in Southwest Michigan. And again, that tornado warning was allowed to expire. Thankfully for Berry County, although we are still watching the storm as That area of rotation still persists. And again, this evening's been dominated by storms that are producing hail. So hail is another concern with these thunderstorms. We've seen some reports already earlier of hail up to 1 inch in diameter. And I know, Ryan, you're trying to bring up the different products that we have here. At least it looks like, yeah, there's the hail parameter. So again, near Middleville, you might be seeing some hail right now.
Overall concern, though, is going to be just about to enter Irving here. Again, nothing that we're seeing that's tight, but the area of interest is definitely still there. About basically over Irving at this point, I'd say.
Yeah.
I had to quick jump on the phone. I got a really good friend of mine who lives in Hastings, so just trying to make sure he was going to be all good.
Definitely.
Why do I hear sirens in the background?
That is my local town selling their sirens. It's not tornadic. It's just for emergency, accident, fire, et cetera, et cetera.
Do you have a measurement on that velocity, Ryan?
Yeah, it's not very strong. I can get a gate-to-gate for you, actually, on GR2. Give me a second. It's really not gate-to-gate, but you know what I mean.
No. I was just looking to see what kind of potential wind speeds you're looking at.
17, looking at roughly 30 or 40.
Okay.
Well, this was certainly unexpected.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said earlier on stream that we had a couple areas in northern Michigan that had what we call vorticity overlapping with a little bit of instability. Sometimes we can get some spinny things happening, but did not expect it to happen down here today.
Yeah, no.
Not at
me
all.
either.
Ryan, I'm going to edit the titles of the stream. What do you want to edit it to?
I don't know what just happened there. I don't know, whatever you want to do it as. I got to take the layer off here. Give me a second. There we go.
That next velocity scan
Previous
is going to be
tornado warning,
interesting.
Yeah, it will be. Clear change.
Yeah.
It's been 4 minutes. You think maybe we could get something?
Yeah, they're really not updating their radars today. Must be in slow scan mode, or what you want to call it. Got the new scan here on reflectivity, but not on velocity yet.
Tried doing it on relative velocity on radar scope, and it didn't do anything.
I got the new scan here. It's gone basically. You're gonna see this. Oh, it's on here on your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
Yep.
area.
So
it's-
for people in the comments, again, want to reiterate that tornado warning was allowed to expire. We are staying on just because we wanted to watch a few more frames. We didn't want to jump away from it too quickly. But again, a tornado warning was allowed to expire. If you do live in Berry County, the threat is certainly looking a lot less now, thankfully, which is great news, given the direction the storm was generally heading.
So just kind of reiterating what happened here, we had some area rotation just south of Corning here that prompted a tornado warning that has been expired since. That traveled east-southeast here towards Middleville, past south of Middleville, passed through Irving here, and now the rotation is completely broadened out. This storm is heading toward Hastings, though, so if you live in Hastings, Nashville, definitely be on alert for sure. Although I don't think anything will come of this, it does bear some watching here. I do want to mention there is a area over here, just noticed here yeah, just south of Woodland here.
Oh my goodness!
This
That
is
is actually suspicious.
this is trying to rotate now too.
That is very suspicious.
So let's go ahead and take a wide shot here around before we get too involved with anything else here. Let's go ahead and take a shot around the region here. some of these potential storms. So this is just a cluttered mess down here. Not much. Some lightning. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's just these two areas. What about this one up here? Nothing with that one. What's our vorticity doing?
Anybody have mesoanalysis up right now or no?
I'm pulling it up right now.
I got it up here, Chandler. I got it.
Okay.
There's nothing, guys. There's nothing here.
This is just Michigan magic. or
This is a
whatever you
combination
call
of
it.
about 250 surface cape and about 300 SRH in the first kilometer. Check this out,
Wild.
guys. So your low-level spin in the atmosphere looks like this right now. This is why our storms are starting to spin.
Oh, yeah.
All this pocket of blue over here, that is your low-level spin in the atmosphere. So that's just one ingredient, though. We don't have, a multitude of ingredients today. We only have about 250 surface cape here in front of these storms. So this is a very marginal. I wouldn't even call it marginal. Very. I don't know how to describe this honestly. Like it's
Very surprising. We'll just call it that.
Yep. So,
I mean, you have a lot of low-level spin, and that meager cape is only just due to the fact that the air loft is so cold because temps right now are in the low 50s.
this is really getting a little bit more.
It's getting a little bit more interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to watch this one right here. We're going to keep an eye on both these. We're just going to keep it right here. And we're not going to call out any areas just yet, but these two storms here in Berry County moving into Eaton County momentarily do bear some watching here.
Where we got to have some chasers up there somewhere.
Chris is north. He could probably shoot south if he tried hard enough. Drew's up there too.
How far north?
A good ways. They're up in just north of Portland there by Fowler.
If you can get them on 96 and head them, south on a state road or something like that, I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
guys, I want to address this in the comments here. If you guys are asking about your locations, we apologize. We're focused on one storm right now because one storm in the state has our attention. Okay, if you live anywhere outside of Eaton or Berry counties, you guys are not an immediate threat. If you guys are asking about your locations, the answer is going to be if you had a threat, we'll be covering it. The only areas right now are going to be Hastings, Middleville, Vermontville area, Eaton County, Berry County. Anywhere else, just scattered thunderstorms for right now. Overall threat for severe weather is low. Okay.
Yeah.
So I see a bunch of comments here for Coldwater, for Flint, for this and that. If you guys had a threat, we'd talk about it. Okay. Don't mean to be rude, but when we have 2,000 or 3,000 people on here watching us, we're going to cover the most immediate threat right now, and that's going to be for these storms in Eaton and Berry counties.
If we're not talking about where you live, that is a really good thing.
It's a very good thing,
Don't mean to be rude to you guys, but just try to be respectful here. There's people who are potentially in the path of a dangerous storm.
Here's the funny part. There's a 0.5 STP effective layer circled right over where those storms are. That is hilarious.
Are you still on mesoanalysis, Chandler?
Yeah, I'm poking around.
Go ahead and go into your multi-composite and see what the non-supercell tornadic composite is. Not supercell, but it's non-tornadic.
0.
Okay.
Non-supercell tornado 0. Violent tornado parameter is also 0. Derecho composite, obviously. Supercell composite is a 1-ish, it looks like. It's riding a little bit of a kind of right on that 30 knot effective bulk shear line. And wow. Okay. So right where we're seeing these storms we're going right now is a little pocket of 0 to 100 SRH surface to 500 meters. So that's why we're seeing that. Yeah. And the bullseye of that, like you were showing, is 250 effective storm relative velocity. So what that means for everybody watching is it's very spinny. in the lower levels of the atmosphere, but there's no instability.
Yeah, and these thunderstorms are very low topped. The reason we're getting these thunderstorms to spin so easily is the updrafts aren't as tall, and so when you have a lot of that spin at the lowest level, you will get that quick spin up like we had in Eastern Allegan County, and then boom, it'll kind of spin itself out. And then, like we're seeing now in far eastern Berry County, about to go into western Eaton County here, we're having that little spin going on right now. And hopefully it just stays just a little bit of spin, but we'll keep an eye on it and see here.
Friendly reminder that your dew point is only 46.
Yeah. Michigan's doing some weird stuff right now.
Says it's 49 by my house.
See, this is one of the wild things about meteorology and what makes, storms and tornadoes so hard to predict, right? These sort of conditions really aren't conducive at all to producing tornadoes, but yet we have a tornado warning. Why is that? And that's kind of our mission. We got to figure out why there's tornado warning storms on days like today.
What's up, Eaton County? Love to see you guys in here. Just a little bit of spin there. Yes, there is. It's heading into your area here too. Nothing too tight, but we're on it. Be crossing 66 here momentarily. We're talking about this pocket right here. It doesn't look too concerning on first glance here, but given we just had a warning off to the west here for the other storm, this area does bear a little bit of watching here, which is what we're doing.
Do you guys have this covered?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to head back to bed.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right. See you.
Good night.
Wild.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Tyler says a good point there. There's a freeze watch and also a tornado warning at the same time. So
Yeah, it's just incredible. Yeah, and that's a good point to mention while we have people on here. After we get through these storms, tomorrow will be a cooler day, but overnight, Wednesday night through early Thursday morning, we have a potential to get a pretty good freeze across the state. So anybody, the growing season is just beginning, especially anybody with outdoor plants and everything like that should be keeping an eye the future forecast for that. And that looks a little better.
it does.
Little pocket of 500 joules per kilogram surface base cape right where those storms are.
Watch them for a minute here.
It's kind of interesting. Well. Alex, you get to go out after all.
I don't see anything on this radar though on IWX.
What about Grand Rapids? Yeah.
Nothing yet, but we'll watch it.
See what I mean, where that one is down closer to like Popeye. I mean, it's actually really uptrending. That rotation is really starting to increase. Quite a bit over the last couple of radar scans. Ryan, if you go play that back.
Where by the lake, you mean?
Down by Papa, that other one that we were looking at from the Grand Rapids radar.
Yeah, I also agree. I was looping it on radar scope just now. Yeah.
Keep an eye on that. get closer to Grand Rapids anyway, so yeah, it'd be a little bit better off GRR.
I mean, it's heading in my general direction. I don't actually probably need to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's
I'm right at my dot there.
maybe just to yourself.
Maybe just to myself. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that. I didn't want to say it on stream earlier, but there was an area up in the thumb that looked to be rotating as well for a brief time. Didn't really have any confirmation on that, though. It was off the Canadian radar, so not the best, but that
Is
was
that
the Huron County.
Okay.
See a comment asking if anything was confirmed south of Grand Rapids at this point in time. We do not have any confirmation on anything south of Grand Rapids that has touched down.
Yeah.
No.
The tornado warning that was issued earlier was all radar indicated. There was no report of a tornado. But the rotation was tight enough on radar to issue that warning. We don't have any reports of a tornado or any reports of damage for that matter, which is great. I'm really glad for that. But it was really tight rotation earlier, so.
Ryan, do you want to pull that radar view down just a little bit so we can have all three areas of rotation in frame at one time? Yeah, something like that.
Yep. I got the GR2 look on the other two ones up here too, so we good.
Nice. How's your setup in there?
What do you mean? My computers?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Pretty good setup. Nice.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Awesome.
I'm thinking about adding a third screen here. I want to come back down here. This is actually getting a little more so concerning now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just south of Gobles here. I'll watch that close. Van Buren County heading in toward Kalamazoo County.
Yeah, that is starting to concern me a little bit.
I gotta call someone.
You're good. You should go get out there, Alex. Get west of town. Get some good pictures before it turns into city.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I can hold the fort down. It's all good.
All right. All right.
All right, everyone. So Alex is going to go get in position for that area of rotation down there. Trying to read some comments here. Alex said he's going to go out and get ready. I've got my radar up here, and we've got the one here on screen for you guys too. What's really good news is the rotation that we were originally looking at up by the Hastings area, Lake Odessa, Carlton, Woodland, all of that area looks to have really calmed down quite a bit. Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you get my text?
Thank you. There will be momentarily.
Perfect.
I was in bed watching my Cubs game, and I don't think I've ever moved that fast in my life.
Yeah, dude. Brittany and I were sitting on the couch watching TV, and then I looked at the chat, and all I saw was tornado warning. I just threw all my. I can't show because I got my camera up here, but all around me is just pandemonium because I had crap on my desk, and I just went and slammed it over and quickly got set up.
So unexpected.
It's just not supposed to happen. That's what I don't get. Starting to look pretty interesting there. North, well, it continues to look a little more interesting. If that goes through Kalamazoo, where would it go through? It would probably go through the south side of town, closer to Portage.
Yeah, 94 area here.
Mhm.
I'll animate it here just momentarily. Let me get this edited real quick.
And Chris, that's all north of me. Everything down here isn't really all that fun or exciting. So, yeah, the rotations up near Hastings and Vermontville, Nashville area seem to be going away a little bit still.
All right, changes have been made to the comment section, subscribers only, to avoid spam. All right, so go ahead and animate this real quickly here. It may actually miss Portage South too. We also have the secondary area coming in further south here too, Chan. I gotta watch that further south here.
I can't tell if that's just some occlusion.
It might try and cycle south. What I'm trying to say there. It's trying to join.
It almost looks like it's trying to like merge, not quite back build, but trying to merge.
Right. All right, let's go ahead and move back up here to Ionia and Eaton and Berry County. Those areas are completely gone basically at this point. We're not gonna worry about those anymore. We're gonna focus down here on this storm to south of Gobles, between Gobles and Pawpaw. Potentially, Tyler. Potentially, it has to strengthen a little bit more, I'd say. No airport radars, Freedom. Unfortunately, there are no airport radars on the west side of the state. The only one we have in the state is over by Detroit. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at GR2. I guess I can leave it up behind the scenes here. Never mind. I'll keep that on.
Michigan Adventures, it is fairly disorganized at this point in time, but as we saw on this last storm up by Middleville, it can tighten up in a hurry, and that's what we're hoping to not see. Katrina Beatty, if I'm saying your name correctly, why did they even bother with sirens in Grand Rapids, Kent Northview if there's nothing? Sometimes when they sound sirens, they can go off countywide. It's not just necessarily in the tornado warning polygon. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that's something that may have happened. So that could be a reason for that. Looks like we do have Chris backstage right now. He's headed south towards those older areas of rotation. He is currently just to the east of Sunfield, Michigan.
Wait for the new scan to pop in there.
It's going to be interesting to see what that looks like. Alex left to go chase. I told him to go do it.
Yeah, it's heading his way. Why not? Appreciate you, Dominic, for the super chat.
Nothing did get broken in my desk clean off chaos. It's just all whoosh, pushed to the side. Just a little chaos. It's all good. Thank you, though.
Yes, Allegan's in the clear. Berry County, right now you're in the clear. Just some scattered rain showers for you.
Bailey Smith, hailing in Elmina. If you can look to your northwest, depending on where you are in town, and take some pictures of what's coming, that would be awesome. If it is safe to do so, please do not go outside if it is unsafe to do so. But that's kind of the area that we're watching the closest right now is Elmina. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly.
Coldwater's fine for now, although you could have some storms later on this evening. New scan doesn't look to be anything too significant. My mouth is killing me, dude.
Yeah, you've kind of been a trooper. So for those of you who don't know, Ryan had his wisdom teeth out yesterday? He's
Yeah.
had his wisdom teeth out yesterday, and he's been on live stream for at least 4 hours today.
Seems like it.
So he is a real trooper.
Battle Creek is fine for now. Again, just some rain for you guys over there. You should be pretty much done after this line passes you, although I don't think this is going to hit Battle Creek now. Just some scattered rain for you in Battle Creek. Maybe a rumble of thunder there possible too. Paw Goble. So Paw, you are in the clear. This storm is just off to your north, okay? So it's going to pass you to your north and east. Gobles.
Gobles is north a little bit. Yeah, it's
Okay, yeah, you're in the
Yep.
clear. The storm's behind you, just some rain for you and some lightning, but overall, the bulk of the storm is going to be down here towards Almena, Madawan areas. There's your new scan.
Hastings should be in the clear for now. If you guys are on the east side of Highway 127, you guys are definitely in the clear for a long time. If you're even, I would say, for a while east of Highway 69, Lansing and endpoints to the east, you guys are A-okay.
Brighton, yeah, you're fine. Just some scattered storms later on this evening for you. No severe threat in the east side of the state is expected. Yeah, I'm rinsing with salt water. Don't worry about that, guys. East side of the state, guys. So if you are like Detroit, Lenawee, Monroe, Wayne, Washtenaw, all the way up toward Port Huron, you guys have some storm threat later on this evening. It should mostly just rain, although don't be shocked if you hear some thunderstorms tonight. No severe weather is expected. In fact, the radar over here is pretty much dulled out completely. Just one strike that I see of lightning. So just some scattered rain showers. Not everybody's going to get in on those showers, but east side, your threat is low, if not really zero. Only really two cells that I see that are stronger are going to be over here by Almena and one down here by Dowagiac. I want to take a look at that one too, just make sure this isn't rotating as well, which it is not. This one looks to be broadening out here too.
Why does it seem like a lot of these happen at night? Go ahead, Ryan. Take it away.
I don't have an answer for it. It's just kind of how it goes sometimes with timing with these systems and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really have it too much either. It's just kind of a more of a atmospheric thing. I mean, that's just when that tornado warning happened, there's a random pocket of surface cape, which is potential energy in the atmosphere that storms use to feed off of. And there was good wind shear, which is the other component to having tornadoes. Sometimes when there's just random small pockets like that, weird things happen. And this is just one of those times. It's a one-off. 99% of the time when there's conditions like this, we just get some maybe strong rain showers, maybe some small hail. But yeah, we're just at a lot. We're at a loss over here too, as are some others.
Decatur is next with these storms. Decatur is no. Decatur's going to be missed. Maybe just rumble of thunder here, but this is not severe down here. Thumb area, you were seeing stuff earlier, but not anymore. Just some rain, some rumbles of thunder for you. You can never see a nighttime tornado coming towards you, so it's always best to err on the side of caution. That is absolutely correct. What's in the path of the Elmina storm? So if we were to track this, the area of rotation that we're seeing is kind of broad, nothing really too significant here. But it'd be basically just to the south of Elmina here, where you see these greens and reds trying to come together here. This is going to be moving towards Stadium Drive here, 94, south of 94 here. So just probably west Portage, might miss Portage to the south, might hit Portage actually. And then I'll continue off to Pavilion and Vicksburg here. Ben is in the path of the storm further downstream here. So we'll have Ben on potentially if this storm continues its southeast track.
There's a couple comments I want to highlight here. The first one is from Shandy. It says, partially why meteorological science is so important. We're still learning why some storms do the things they do when they do. That's exactly right. You know, that's a big part of our mission statement here at Michigan Storm Chasers is to keep the residents of Michigan safe, right? And, you know, for those viewing on the Great Lakes Storm Chaser Network as well, that obviously covers everybody, but more so Michigan Storm Chasers here. We don't know why they all do that, and that's what we want to learn. Another one I want to highlight here. Thank you for answering. You guys are more up to date and accurate on point than some of our news and Weatherman on TV. We appreciate the kind words. There's multiple ways to support us. If you also feel that way, you can subscribe to our Facebook. That helps us out. You can subscribe to our Patreon. You can subscribe to our YouTube. That's free. Obviously, follow us here for more live streams. We're always more than happy to answer any questions as well. You can PM us on our page. We're happy to answer.
Nothing severe for Branch McKenzie. 3 rivers tonight. You have a storm heading your way. SPS now up in effect here for Cass. Is Cass County? Yeah, Cass County.
Cass County. What's it for? I don't want to go chase it.
30 miles per hour of the winds and pea-size hail.
I don't really feel like getting in the car and driving for that one.
Nope. Doesn't look too bad on radar either.
I'm glad that got a little bit more disorganized there.
Yep.
Julie Thompson says they also have cool merch. Yes, we do. You can go to Holicity.co. I don't know if you have a ticker for that, Ryan, but
I potentially might.
if not, I can make one.
I think we do somewhere.
There it is. I got it.
Cool. Coldwater, just some storms later on tonight. Nothing severe is expected. I hear that thunder behind you, Chandler.
It's rumbling pretty good here. Can someone explain the colors on the high-res velocity map? Absolutely. So green is air headed towards, red is air headed away. So when they come together in the middle, that's when you see a tornadic signature where the winds are coming together. So right here, we don't see where they're very close together. They're very broadened, right? There's no real defined area of rotation. Whereas if we look at maybe an older frame, I don't know if you want to show the Middleville one, maybe, because that's a better example, I think, if you can go back that far.
Give me a second, I can, yeah.
So when you see them closer together like that in a very small area, that usually is indicative of a tornadic wind signature. And again, this is not a live velocity image right here. This is one from earlier. When you see them come close together like that, that is indicative of a potential tornadic signature. Wow, it started heading toward Alex and just went, no thanks. What do we look for when it starts to hail? Our helmets. In all seriousness, we try and measure the hail so we can put accurately sized hail reports out there.
So you talking like radar? Or are you talking like measurements? Because we can talk radar too. We have a few products we can use for that. First one being vertically integrated liquid, measures raindrops basically in the atmosphere. This is a radar here, so we see a little bit of a increase here near Almena. That's just one of the tools we can use for hail as well. This is going to be over crossing into Kalamazoo County. This area doesn't look to be too concerning anymore, although it does still exist here where these greens and reds are trying to come together. But it's just not succeeding. Appreciate you, Dominic. Thank you for the donation and the support. Really appreciate you.
New favorite channel. Make sure you subscribe. Don't miss a live stream.
Speaking of live streams, I'll be going live tomorrow evening. We do have a severe threat potentially shaping up for this weekend, potentially multiple days as well. Covering that tomorrow evening, probably around 7 or 8 o'clock. So if you guys want to watch, be right here on the page.
Kalamazoo is not quite in the clear yet. About 10, 15 minutes, and you guys should be good.
Can you show few? What?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
We can do that right here. Although at this point in time, looking at the overall radar, things are on a downtrend. So I want to say that first and foremost, that the severe threat is not really there on the east side. Okay. We've established that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the model here. This is just a model. So don't take it to heart. This is what it looks like now. Not really. This is kind of overdoing things. So through the evening here, back it up here one. Let it load in. That's what it says it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think we're going to see a surgence of storms over here. Area is looking bleak, which is great news. Appreciate the support, Kimberly. Thank you for that.
No, we do not think the government has stuff to do with the weather.
Get that question a lot.
Yeah, no. No, thank you.
These systems, storms, patterns have been happening since we started tracking weather for hundreds of years.
Stop raining quick here. Wow. Pouring, 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 pouring. Dead.
What do you think, Jan? A few more minutes?
Yeah, we'll give it till 10:35. It is safe to go to bed in Grand Rapids, yes.
Birds aren't real. Oh, come on. We're not going to get into that.
Oh my goodness.
I should have not read that out loud. We are not going to get into conspiracy theories.
We're not doing conspiracy theories here on the Michigan Storm Chasers Live. No,
we see your guys' comments all the time. Trust us, we see them. And there's a reason we don't talk about them. We are a storm chasing page. We cover weather. That is the only thing we're going to cover.
Oh.
Battle Creek is okay. Just some scattered rain, maybe a rumble of thunder there. Oh, we got more than that in here, Deborah. We got close to 1,000 watching. We're multi-streaming to multiple accounts here. So you can watch us on YouTube and on Facebook as well as Twitter. Although I don't think we're live on Twitter right now.
Womp womp.
And that's probably because I rushed it because we're trying to get on here ASAP to get covering that warning. So All right, so overall consensus tonight is a dying threat of severe weather. The main threat is hail still, although these storms are on the downtrend, not seeing too much insignificance of these. The rotation on these storms is quite weak, if not, pretty much gone at this point, I'd say. So we'll give it a few more minutes, but
Just a sheer line at this point in time.
what's happening down here by Dowagiac? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to go to bed. How is Shiawassee County looking? You're fine, Nessa. Go to bed.
Yeah. Good night. Thanks for tuning in. Get some rest. We did get back on fast. I mean, we have a group chat between all of us. So when we got the word that there was tornado warning, it was get on live now.
Yep.
Yes, you can go to bed in Mount Pleasant. Montcalm County looks good. You're good for the rest of the night. So another question. Flint is fine. Wayland and Middleville's fine. Wayne Livonia's fine. Pretty much everywhere's fine. You might hear some rumbles of thunder, maybe get some small hail and a quick gust of wind, but for the most part, everyone's in the clear. So we're going to give it 4 more minutes and we're going to be out of here.
I also want to say that if anything does happen, God forbid goes warned again after we hop off,
We'll be back.
it'll be posted to the page automatically as soon as the warning is issued. 2, we'll be back. We're always watching. May not be a close eye on things, like we just kind of chilled out for a minute, left our eyes on radar for maybe 5 minutes, and then boom, warning. But we are back on here in record time though. So
Yep. I saw a question. How many channels do we have? We have a lot of channels. So you can follow the Great Lakes Storm Chasing Network on Facebook, Twitter, right? Twitter. Yep.
Yes.
Twitter.
YouTube as well.
YouTube as well. Michigan Storm Chasers on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. There's a Aurora page that we have too, but that really doesn't apply to storms. Ooh, just had a nice lightning strike. I saw it out the window. Might be a loud one. Guess not.
we are not on Twitch. We are not.
Do we have a page that isn't Facebook or X? I got out of all those. We do have Instagram as well, but
Don't really
we
use it.
are not on there as often as we should be.
Instagram really isn't our audience. There's a lot of, we really can't stream or anything like that. So the audience is more so Facebook and YouTube, just because we can stream there and communicate better.
We are located all around the state of Michigan. Well, Ryan, you want to do one more statewide view, just see if there's anything you want to poke your head at a little bit more before we jump off of here. Looks just like showers to me. Anything north of 94. Oakland County's fine. The only thunderstorms we have in the state are in Cass County and Kalamazoo County, I think it is.
Yep.
So maybe some small hail. Yeah, there's a live view of Kalamazoo. You can see the lightning there. Lightning, thunder, and small hail are going to be the primary threats for this evening. Threat tomorrow is outside of Michigan, yes. I don't think we have any threat in Michigan tomorrow, do we, Ryan? I don't think so.
We're watching this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, essentially. Main day would be Saturday, but Sunday, Monday also potential as well. We'll cover that tomorrow. Don't be shocked if we wake up into a day 4, day 5 threat for Saturday. I honestly expect that on a personal basis. Not going to say it is, but I'm just kind of expecting a threat to be issued for us, at least close to us, at least. So.
I saw a question. Do we get compensated from the platforms? We get a very, very, very small amount for everything that we do. Per the laws of all social media platforms, there's a very, very small amount that comes to us. best way for you to support us is to subscribe to our pages, or you could even leave a donation if you're financially able, or if you wanted to. Please don't feel like you have to. It just goes to keeping the streams up and active for as long as they are.
Just by hitting like and share on our posts does enough for us. Commenting, liking, sharing. That's the best way to support us. But like Chandler said, if you're financially able, there are other ways. I think we are safe to hop off here, though, Chandler.
I do too. Appreciate everyone for sticking in tonight. A little impromptu of a live, but we're here. We'll always be here anytime. Oh, that's Alex's spotter dot, or somebody's spotter dot in right by Portage. I was like, what in the world is that? I was like, come on. I was like, what?
All good.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys, for watching.